Bonsoir les amis, this is Llyane Stanfield and you can find me at parisianfrench.com. Today I want to answer your question, and this is because in my private programs one-on-one, I do need you to know what is an object direct. And you don't have to know before you start it, but I'm sure that many of you, or if you have already started to learn this language, you have come across this object direct extravaganza. So today I was actually preparing one of my clients. She's a student in an IB program, and she has the French exam this week. So her question, which kind of, well, from someone who has to deal with, you know, the language a lot, then to me, subject, object, that's something that's, you know, like for a chess player, the queen and the pawn. So, you know, it's just as simple as that. But for most of you, this is not as simple and as obvious. And not just, it's not as simple, but it's really not obvious. Why should you even know what they mean? So, it is important for you to know what that means because, and I'm going to give you some examples in French, but it is important to know because there are a few words that we use as object direct and as subject. And so in order for us to find out in a sentence what is the subject and what is the object and why should I even know what that is because in order to create a very simple sentence, you really need to know which word to use where. So it's so fun for me to give this example, and I compare with a sentence in English which actually gives you the exact way to find out what is the object direct. And so the way to find that is by asking a certain question. So I'm going to start from zero. How do I actually analyze a sentence, and how do I know what's the subject, what's the object, how do I find out? So first of all, let's just say that my sentence is, I love mom. And the sentence is, I love mom, so how do I find out what is the subject, what is the object? I promise you right now, in this sentence, there is a subject and there is an object direct. In French, it would be j'aime maman. J'aime maman. So, actually, you know, let me change that. I'm not going to use mom because this is not really going to work that well. But I'm going to use, I love this boy. J'aime ce garçon. No, the boy. I love the boy. J'aime le garçon. So, in order for me to find out what's the subject, which one is the subject, which one is the object, I'm going to first, in any sentence, you have to find the verb. What is the verb? The verb is the word that shows an action. And what is the action is in this sentence? Love. So, the action is the love. Now, how do I find, so first is the verb that I'm looking for. And then, I'm looking for the subject. And the way to find the subject is to ask the question, who? Who loves? And so who loves is the word I. I love. And so the word that answers the question, who loves, who does the action of the verb, is the subject. So the question, who, gives me the subject. Now I can ask about the object, and so I'm going to say, what do I love? And I know it's the boy, and I should ask who, but the easiest, the simpler way for the beginner or for someone who hates grammar is this way. to ask, what do I love? And in this sentence would be the boy. So, what do I love? What the question what gives me the object direct. Now, why am I simplifying it this way? Is because if you take it as grammar doesn't care if we breathe or not, then who will always be the question to find out what the subject is, and what will always be the question to find out what the object is, and that simplifies your entire learning experience. And now I'm going to give you the sentence that, the English sentence that actually gives you exactly the definition of the object direct. The boy is the object of my love. So this sentence, which is an Anglicism, is very English. It doesn't exist in French. I didn't ever use it this way anyway. But asking yourself this way, who is the object of whatever action? But in this particular example, I'll give you, who is the object of my love? The boy is the object of my love. And this is how you find the object direct. So you will find, this is a sample, a taste of one of my private one-on-one programs. You do need to know what is a subject, what is the object, object direct, object indirect, fun ways to master the analysis of the sentence, because you need to analyze the sentence a little bit just to find out your words, and so to know which words to translate what's the order of the word, and so on, which is the most important part of learning French. That's what I had for you for today. Remember that I can only take a very limited number, 5 actually, of clients at any given time, and I only have a couple of spots available right now. So if you feel that you are ready to actually start doing what you always wanted, to start speaking French, please comment below or contact me, and let's get started. Stay on your game and don't ever give up on your dream to become bilingual. Learn to speak Parisian French and break your language barrier. Merci beaucoup et à bientôt. Au revoir.